There we go. Now we're cooking. So yeah. Up. The wrong mic. Oh no. I might have lost my settings. I accidentally hit the reset option. Right. We'll fix that. Lumi. Lumi, why would you do this? Bad Lumi. Let's see. Where are we at? Where's the noise? Noise gate. Attack time. We definitely need a boost on the mic. Let's go ahead and add that. You know, it actually might be in my computer settings. Hey, Rich. Thank you. It still looks pretty quiet. It looks like it's in the low to mid greens. And I'm pretty sure whenever I join in from my phone, it'll be in the yellows. So I'm trying to think of a way to have the most I probably should have set that up before the stream. In hindsight, things could have been done. See what happens on though, because I do speak quite softly. Like, you wouldn't think the way that I speak is so quiet because I normally have the ability to boost my mic. But let me tell you, it's like a whisper. It's horrible. It's so annoying. But I think we got that boosted. We fixed that. It was something in my settings. I must have accidentally turned it down when I was testing something. Something was being tested. Alright, let's see. Jody, how you doing? Alright, so right before I went live, I caught myself mid-project. My Paradise Gouramis decided to have some eggs right next to the corner of the tank that I'm constantly walking past. And I don't want that to scare them. So I have this really cool window film that I'm gonna go ahead and put on my tank so that I can walk past without scaring them. In my mind, it seems like a kind thing to do, because when I walk past, if I get a little close, they kind of wiggle away. Did I just see my pleco out and about? Hold on. Hold on. Where's the fish cam? Oh, I do see the pleco out and about. And a really fat Corridora. Back to that in just a moment. How are your plecos doing? I see you've been withholding pictures and videos, Jody. Alright, so this tank does need an algae wafer. I do that for. Alright. Shoot! I'd messed it up. I didn't plan that one through very well. So if I touch these settings, I set the stream up to work with my, with going mobile, so I can't really touch any of the zoom settings. I'll probably need to tweak a few things here and there. Yeah, you better get me some pictures. I have 3 more coming in, just because they're just so beautiful. Unfortunately, mine's hiding back there. You can see that little blue bowl. Above the blue bowl, there's like 2 pieces of slate with river rock in between them. It's hiding up there waiting for its algae wafer, because I forgot to give it to it this morning. You know what seems like a really safe idea? Keeping an algae razor blade right next to where you're reaching for your food. Don't do this at home, kids. I've almost got myself like 3 different times now on that. Okay, let's see. I normally break it up into a couple of pieces, just because I also have autosynclus in here and hillstream loaches. And then the rice fish are just fat, so they're of course going to want to eat it too. All right, I'm going to go back to turning my camera off so I can give this to them. All right. The nuggets have been planted. It is a water change day, but I have plenty of time to do that. But yeah, I plan on, today I have to do a few water changes. And then I want to add that little black shield to the 40 gallons so that the gourami doesn't have to run away from its eggs every time I walk past it. That's today's goal. And then I'm going to go out and see my pond fish. It's nice and warm, so I can give them a small snack. And feeding the pond fish is like my highlight of the day. Oh, in the back you can see the little pleco. Going into the bowl, it's thinking about it, it sees the algae wafer, it's going in. So is the fat Corridora. So this tank also has quite a bit of flow in it too. So when you have all these fun little bottom dwellers, they like to kick up everything. And I also just fed magic nano food, so that's probably some of that swimming around in here. I'm currently working on swapping it out. I did get that, I think it's actually possibly quite expensive in my opinion, but I thought it would just look so pretty. I also do have some mosaic guppies coming in from Dan's Fish, along with 3 more of those snow white longfin plecos. So I think those little pops of red and white in the rice fish are platinum and pink for the most part. I do have a couple seniors in here, but I didn't have the heart to move them out. I feel bad when it comes to moving a fish into a smaller tank if it's been in this tank for so long. I mean, it's still a 40-gallon that it would go to, but it's grown up in the 75, so I have a couple of silvers in here, but for the most part, they're pinks and platinums. But I think this is the UNS Pacifica sand or gravel. I did originally have, I think it was some kind of white sand in here. That was the Aqua Naturals, I think. But I realized that when you have a touch of OCD, white is not that great for being able to see all of the small little flaws. I love watching these fish. They're so cute. Hello, widow fishies. Hello, widow fishies. Okay, so in my bag for outdoors, I do have a cell phone mount. I am semi-stalling to charge my phone up a little bit so that when I switch over to my phone, we're all good. What else do I need? Do I have a beverage? Do I have a beverage with a cap? Is a better question. I have a beverage. Oh goodness. Sneeze. Ooh. Bad nose. I'm still not familiar with all of my scenes, so I am really glad I was able to switch that scene and mute it before I sneezed in everybody's ear. I think, at least. Hopefully. Alright. Plans. Beverage. Hat. I should probably bring some tissues because it is a little nippy outside. Do I have tissues? I'm just gonna have to remember to... Here we go. Oh, my necklace fell off. Oh. I'm just gonna have to remember to grab the real stuff on the way out, but until then, I'll at least have a paper towel. So we got tissues, we got beverage with a cap. Honestly, once I get outside, I don't know what I'll end up doing, so I'm just preparing for the craziness that if I see something and I'm like, I'm gonna start doing this, we're gonna be set up. It would be nice if I had my pocket knife, but I am pretty sure it is over by my door. I did add some play sand to my pond. But yes, I did not cut this straight at all. But at least it is ready to go. And it's going to create a small shield. So we'll put that over here. You know what would be really cool if I had a box cutter as a backup. I walk around with all of these things and then I place them in the weirdest places. Oh well. Alright. Next. We got the hoodie. Oh, you're perfect. This was just a random test stream. Once I get outside... Oh, what was that? Everything will be fine. What do you mean my pond turned into a pondsicle? Alright, so now we'll pull the phone chat up. I'll have to, whenever I go outside to the pond, I might have to run back in to adjust a few things. If you guys would be so kind to give me a heads up of how the quality turns whenever I leave my little workstation, and then I can run back inside and adjust it as needed. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the audio all the way down. How do I get to my own video? Nope, don't want to click that. Oh, don't be a butt. Open up in YouTube. anybody ever watched their own stream? Maybe that's why. Telling me to stop being so narcissistic. But I just need to get to my chat. I'll figure it out. Alright, and it's muted, so that's great. Oh, did the pond freeze over? No, it's actually really warm outside. I don't know how long I'll be able to tolerate it and what I'll get done, but it was warm enough that I was like, you know, I'm gonna attempt this stream where I'm bouncing from my room to my pond. And that's the test part. But I did add 7 bags of sand last night to the new pond. I'm kind of curious how that's going. I got my little bag. I'm gonna have to remember to pull my phone out to read chat every once in a while. This is the phone from which I'll be streaming on. It's yeah. It's my old phone. I'll set this up. What did I just close out of? And then this is my handy dandy garden bag. I got my beverage. I got a paper towel. I got fish food for the minnows and the rice fish. I got the goldfish food. What's this? Oh, a wrist brace. You know, this could actually come in handy if I started digging something. Got a wrist brace, a visor, and a pouch to put my phone in case it goes in the water. We're set. Oh, chapstick. We're bringing the chapstick. I like me some chapstick. Going on an adventure, Probably put the cap back on my regular fish food. You can't see me. Oh, but no, I'm in Virginia, so it's actually really nice out here. It's 50, it's saying it's 60 degrees. I'll let you know what it is when I get out to my porch. I live on a fairly large hill. The analytics say that my connection is excellent. I'm at 60 frames per second. We're uploading at 4,109 kbs, 4,230. Live for 37 minutes. Okay. I might screw it up though whenever I switch over to my phone, so we'll see what happens then. Alright, so I need my pocket knife before I leave. I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully.
Testing audio. That's quite loud, maybe. Let's turn that down just a smidge. All right, so we're on our way to going towards mobile. This is about where the audio will be, depending on how far away I meander away from my phone. And then, so hopefully where it's showing a picture of me and my Doge will be my phone here in just a moment. But first I need to trip through my house and fall over on everything that's in my way. We're going on a trip in a special rocket ship through the sky. Little Einstein. Okay, closing the door. Got the water bottle. Ooh, I found some gloves just in case I start playing with some rocks. I got the pocket knife. There's the box of tissues. Box of tissues. Yes. If only I had a snack. Actually, I'm gonna go through the other door. I'll just unlock the back door. Scurry, 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 scurry. And then unlock the front door. Boom. Squeak doors. Oh, it's actually quite, no, it's supposed to be nice out. It's not feeling so nice. Okay, here we go. Right. So let's see, I'm going to switch the view over to the pond. Take off my handy dandy bag. So I was able to add some sand yesterday. It looks like I got some pretty good coverage on it. Now it just needs to settle in. I have some backup here just in case. Next week, I plan on getting a bunch of stones. Oh, I see a larva. What is that? Is that mosquitoes already? Oh no. What do you think you're doing in here? And then, yeah. So these things are pretty cool. I keep these in here just for like a little bit of water flow. They're just crappy little solar air stones. This one's attached to quite a huge, big-ish, big. Oh, I hope the ground's not wet. I'm about to find out, or I'm about to fall into my pond. This will be great. Ew. Get off. Oh gosh, there's snails in here. Look at that. Oh. Bladder snail. Oh, I need to clean. There's a worm on that. I don't want to touch it. Oh, I touched it. Oh, it's so gross. That happened. We're not going to talk about it. Wait, let's see. I think I'm just going to scoop out this thingy that flew in here last night from the wind. Gross. Get out of my pond. And then I'll head over to the fish pond and set up shop there. Just grab some of this crud out. Yeah. I do have my hump and everything ready to go. I hope it works. I bought it last September. I haven't tested it yet. There's a new person at my pond. I wonder who it could be. Opening chat. Maybe. Oh God, I can't see anything. It's too bright. Hold on. I hope that's not horribly loud. Now I can see chat. You know, I'm actually not too sure what it was. Now that I know it's there, I guess we can go back and have a look. See what kind of grossness. Oh, come here. Hopefully I won't be. Oh, wimp. What is it? Let's see. Some kind of gross, disgusting worm and a snail. I'm guessing these are snail eggs. The worm got detached. It was around this area. Ew. There's going to be a whole bunch of life in here whenever I move the fish over. Gross. Fun fact, I do not actually like worms or bugs. I'm pretty sure that's an earthworm right there. Gross. But I coexist and tolerate them because they are part of my fish hobby. That thing has too many legs. Look at that. That's just flat out untrustworthy. Gross. Oh, that happened. We're not going to talk about it. I too am struggling, Gills, to get into my water changes, which is why I'm out here playing in my pond procrastinating. I have to move a lot of sand or dirt still. I'm really not looking forward to this part. Okay. Now I will grab my little bag. We will go set up at the other pond. Hopefully I don't get disconnected for too long. This is the other thing I have to do at some point. This, I need to dig into the ground up here. Some of the dirt that I'm going to take away from right here. It's a little zoomed in. Oh, there we go. Much better. I plan on digging this out a few feet so I can put a little patio. Basically, this is the area I plan on lowering from here all the way over, and I'll take most of this dirt, try to flatten out the hill a little bit more. I have some grass seed that I need to put up and grab some hay, but a lot of this dirt will help level around the pond. And then I'm going to build a little waterfall from this tub. That's the goal. I'm pretty lazy, so we'll see when it happens. Oh, it's Pillow Cheeks. Hello, Pillow Cheeks. Got a lot of people in here. Thank you. We got Lake Missoula Aquatics and Plants, Hills to Gardens, Eric Y Rock. I can speak English. Got Jody P. Cherokee. Who else we got? The Koi Pit. And Rich T. I remember seeing you. All right, let's go. All right, so I'll keep an eye on my service. If I start to disconnect too much, oh, wrong camera, I will retreat, but we're just gonna walk. Oh, I hope that wasn't prickers. I put this swing up a few years ago, and I fell out of the tree thinking I was still strong. I was not. Oh, what's that? I don't know how many other people do this. But yeah, sometimes you do things when you're a child and you're like freakishly strong, and then you don't do them for like 20 years and you're like, oh, I used to do that. It'll be fine. And then you go to do it and you realize, no, you cannot. All right, so now we're going into my mess of a garden. So we're flipping the camera because I really need to clean this. Oh. All right, we have set up camp location. Let's say hello to the fishies. So I do live near a creek. And during the winter, when I don't have all the plants in here providing extra shelter, I keep these little pool floaties in here to provide them extra protection. Grab some of these pine needles out. Okay. You ready for this? Oh, I need a better chair over here. All right. I set up the ability to look at the chat. Hello, little babies. I'd like to think that they like me. I know that they're just looking for food, but in my mind, they like me. This one is my favorite, the big orange one. Come here. I am determined whenever I stop spending an absurd amount of money on fish, he's going to be my next tattoo. And I plan on getting him to scale. I know he still has plenty to grow. Or she, he or she. I don't know how to identify them yet. I still plan on getting it to scale at its current size tattooed on my whole upper arm. I don't know why, but it just feels like such a privilege to be able to hold my hand in here. And they trust me enough to swim over my hand. And occasionally I can rub their bellies. Wait. Okay. I see chat. I'm catching up. Gills to garden. You get that feeling every time you try to run. Same. The only time I'm running though, so this is a gravel road right here. And over there past this hill is the mother-in-law's house. And that's the coal train if you can hear it. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Hurry up. Get going. Skadoodle. How many carts does this thing have? I think it's almost over. The loud part's gone. But yes, whenever I'm trying to run, it is because the mother-in-law lives right over there. And so if I'm like out here with the fish and I see her car approaching, I run so quickly behind this tree and hide. You guys are just so cute. Oh my gosh, I have a tramp stamp too. It was a lost game of chicken. My mom wouldn't let me get the tattoo that I wanted. So I was like, okay, so I get to pick out a new one. There's no way she's going to let me get a tramp stamp. And so I picked out a tramp stamp thinking she's going to let me get my original one. She never backed down. And now I have a tramp stamp as well. But I'm doing my arms. I've grown to know that I do have the tramp stamp and my cat's paw print on my shoulder blade, but I never get to see them. So I am filling up my arms and my legs and my stomach or chest. I haven't decided that yet, but I want to see it. Um, I haven't seen your legs or your tattoos yet, Jody. That's amazing. I would love to have a accidental ball sack on my leg. Yes, I would agree there. I'm wearing my obnoxious pants currently. Galaxy pants. Okay, now we need to set this thing up on a mount. Let's go. I could probably bring my Chromebook out here at some point and do this from the Chromebook. I have all kinds of ideas that I want to test at some point, depending on how these go. Found my pocket knife. Here we go. So I'm going to temporarily, oh gosh, hook you up over here. onto this thing. Ignore my mess. And now I'm just going to hang out with my fish and read chat and feed them a little bit because it is warm enough that I can feed them just a small bit. It's so cute the way it comes up to me and it's like, feed me now. I can only imagine what this back view must look like. I didn't think this through very well. Okay, what did I miss? You know what, Jody? I kind of want to see your ball sack now. Let's see. At least the tramp stamp is more acceptable for females. Oh no. That sounds really cool, but I can definitely see how it feels a little awkward having your last name tattooed as a tramp stamp across your lower back. I probably would have started with the tree. Stephen T, hello. I'm not even talking into my phone. I'm just reading the chat. This is my phone. Hello. Um, can I do this like this? There we go. Let's see. Pardon my mess. Once it's warmer, the garden will be somewhat acceptable. I might start cleaning it today. Maybe. I'll think about it. Adam, you know you'll get a tattoo today. Get you a bass guitar. Yes, Sparkly, that's a utility pole and a hammock. I now use it as a shield from oncoming traffic of the in-laws traveling up and down the driveway. I hide behind it or the tree. Really, it's all just a mess over here. I'm quite ashamed of how messy it looks, but it's wintertime and everything's dead and cold. I love it. I love it. I have a raccoon on my leg eating a donut. I don't know if these pants, oh God, I could blind you guys with my pastiness. Holy shit, it's cold. I don't know if I want to show off my thighs. I'm kind of thick. And these pants do not want to be up this high on my thickness. There's my raccoon eating a donut. I used to play PUBG, and my friends used to call me raccoon fingers because I would always hide out in the house looting everything instead of like playing. And they would yell at the raccoon fingers to get out of the house to go play the actual game. Sparkly, that was the intention, to do a little bit of cleaning today, but now that I'm outside, I'm realizing that I'm hungry and it's still a little cold, so I know moving around would fix this, but I'd rather just hang out. I did clean my house quite a bit. I cleaned out some of my fish room. It was like trying to put everything in one place because I know I have air stones, but I cannot find a single air stone anywhere. So yeah, I've been poking around, looking through all of my stuff and trying to put it more organized together. If anybody was curious, if the co-op hoodie had a decent size hood, it do. Oh, I have a really large head. I'm not a tiny human. I'm 5'9", and this hood is amazing. I love it. My favorite. Get on the fifth. Right? I can hide behind the great outdoorsy by just showing off my fish. And then if my fish aren't amusing, I have my 75-gallon as my backup. So I believe these are rosy minnows, regular goldfish, and some rice fish. The rice fish snuck in. How's the audio? I didn't think about this. My mic is pretty far down over here. Oh, beans. I didn't know if my voice would carry far enough to my phone. I should probably get like a Rode mic or something. I do have a de-icer in here, and I do have it in a little rigged situation. But I have a thermostat attached to it, so it only turns on and off at certain temperatures. But yeah, that's the de-icers right there. It's not cold enough right now to need them. So I am a wimp. I don't handle cold weather very much. For them right now, this is perfect temperature. It's a little bit on the cold side, but it's still perfect. Right now we're at 54 degrees. At least the pond is 54 degrees. I would not want to live back up north. If anything, I want to move more south so I can have more pond fish. I'm basically on the Tennessee-Virginia border. Oh, I scared them. Yeah, I basically built this pond in one day. I did some work on it eventually to make it a little bit bigger. But the first initial part of this pond was done in one day. And then last spring, I extended it quite a bit, but I only did it over the course of one day again. And then after I saw how big these got, I was like, I just need to do a bigger pond. So I've been working on the other pond. And then once it gets warmer, I'll move everybody over. But until then, I still get to just do work on it and take my time. I think once everybody gets out of this pond, I might strip it and then dig it out a little bit more and then redo it since I've learned a little bit from my first build. And then just keep it as a rice pond and then keep my goldfish in the big pond up front. Yeah, I think I normally do a little bit more. So you're going to meet so many different people who like to keep ponds in different ways. And it's just sorting through who you like, who has the most experience and facts behind it. But I like to do more cleaning maintenance on mine. I know there are some people that don't like to do cleaning. I don't do any kind of chemicals. I do add the chlorinator to the water. I do have a filter on it. And then I have a couple of air pumps in here, and then the fountain that's in a pitiful condition right now is also a filter. And then I have a trash can filter that's filled with bio balls and rocks weighing it down. That feeds into like a mini waterfall. So really, I don't do much. I just like to scoop out all the leaves and pine needles. I'm not a fan of the leaves or the pine needles. I know that they're fine, but I don't like them. I think this is my second winter with these guys. The first winter was a lot of fun. I was coming out here in my flip-flops. I did it this winter too. But I was coming out here every day. I do checks like 3 to 4 times a day. I also have security cameras on the pond for movement. And I have spotlight detection. So if there's motion, the spotlights will turn on for the pond, triggering my cameras to go off. So I can just poke around, see what's going on. But winters are always fun with these guys because they don't care, but I'm just out here pitiful, running around, making sure that everything's still running properly. last week the waterfall came unplugged, and the water drained about 6 inches. And I was pretty bummed out about that. But thank God I come out and check it all the time, because that could have been a lot worse. I learned at that point it's really good to have a cutoff point where your pond won't drain all the way. My pond will at least leave, I think the cutoff is around 7 inches of water in here. I think I'll be boosting that now that I know that that's possible. The side of pond keeping that they don't tell you about. So I'm thinking, if I were to continue doing outside streams, I probably would need to get a microphone so I can actually walk around. But I'm trying to think how I want to keep my pond camera. Do I want to keep it on just the fish, or do I also want to somehow capture me running around doing stupid things confused? But then it takes away from the pond, which is way better than me running around stupid and confused. Loop, loop. Boop. I definitely think keeping a pond is so worth it. What about Dream Theater? I missed it. Oh, oh, you are so lucky. I've been keeping my eyes peeled out for something local. I would love to find a rock show, like good rock music or metal within 2 to 3 hours of my place of residence. I don't want to do a whole day away. I just want to drive to it, enjoy it from like afar so I can be antisocial. But still just enjoy the performance and the music. I think I found one. It's in September, I believe. And it's in Kentucky. It's a huge festival. It's louder than something. What was it called? But the lineup there would be amazing. I think it is quite the drive, though, if I could find something like that closer. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I love all forms of metal, rock. I prefer rock over metal, but I still love metal. Alternative rock. I don't know what the neighbors are listening to right now, but it's country, I think. It makes me feel like I should be doing something right now because they're outside being productive and I'm just sitting here looking at my fish. Do you ever hate that self-imposed competition? You're just like, the neighbors are doing something. I better do something. I need to mow the lawn. Trim the bushes. Okay, so now that we've watched the fish for a little bit, what should I do next? Should I come back inside? Should I end the stream? Should I go get my fire pit and at least assemble that so I'm being somewhat productive? I'm too indecisive, but I need a push. These guys. What'd you find? What you eating? Is it tasty? You're making a mess. I think that's creeping Jenny in that pot. And then that monstrosity over there is water mint, I believe. Right there is a little lily. Over here, oh, goodness, the rice fish are over here. Over here, we have like a mishmash of stuff. I think that's like a lucky clover or something. I have no idea. It's all deadish. I don't remember what that is. Oh no, the phone is actually about to die. I guess that just made my decision for me. I have to go back inside. Unfortunate. All right, we'll decide what I'm going to do once I get inside, I guess. If I drop over here because the phone dies, I will be back inside to at least end of the stream. I will do my best to scurry. Oh gosh, my hair is in here. Get out. I don't want my hair. Hello.
I don't know if I told you this, but I am a really slow scurrier. Little Doji, what are you doing? You guys want to see the crack cocaine dog? Oh. Hello, puppies. Oh, hello, puppy. Oh, hello, puppy. What are you doing? Where are you trying to go? Do you know what you're trying to do right now? It looks kind of dangerous. Inappropriate! Inappropriate! Here, what on earth are you doing? Hello, Tira. She doesn't even love me. So you know what I grabbed on my way in here? I was just like, you know what? I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna do like some kind of a transition and then figure out what I'm doing. But I grabbed a Nutter Butter. And she doesn't even care about me. She wants the food that she knows she will never eat. Ever. It's not happening. Ever. Alright, so now we have a transition idea. I should probably make sure that my tank top didn't get all wild. Why is my camera so low? Oh, hold on. Adjustments are needing to be made. Okay, shirt has been fixed. All right, so did we want me to keep playing? Do we want me to play a Vichy game? I think I might play a Vichy game, but first I will eat my Nutter Butter and we'll listen to my dear friend's band. We ready for this? Hold on. Let me unwrap this. All right. So I think we're just going to embrace the weirdness. What do I want to do? I don't remember what that button is called, but I know it's a button that I have, but I'm just gonna do it live. We're gonna look at my... Here we go. This is my mini screen. We don't want that, so I need to select my mini screen. We're gonna go down to My brain is not working. What was I doing? I don't even remember what I was doing. We're doing it live. That's what we're doing. Here we go. I remember now. Primary monitor. Here we go. Thank you. For some reason, whenever I turn my computer off, my primary monitor becomes my mini monitor, and I keep a little itty bitty monitor down on my keyboard that's like 10 by 7, just so I can run the stream and see what's happening over here. That's what we just watched. We just watched me trying to figure that out. So I have 2 extremely talented friends who make music that is available for me to play on my stream while I set up League of Legends. Because we're just going to do fish and League of Legends. I already fed my fish today. I did all of my water changes except for my 30-gallon yesterday. And honestly, I tested that 30-gallon. It doesn't even need a water change. I just will do it on principle. But I have a few hours, so I'm just gonna hang out and just enjoy fish and some music. But let me set up the music. We're gonna do that first. And if anybody has any questions, I'm sure there's better ways to do this, but in the event you're curious how to do stuff like this, I am always happy to help you set it up. I am a little slow today because I'm chilling. I don't even know if I should still be streaming right now. I'm just going with it. If somebody here is amused, I will keep streaming. If it becomes too boring, I will end it. I think it's always boring, so I'm going to not trust my judgment on that. Pillow cheeks, your decision. Tell me when I'm getting too boring and I need to end it. And here we go. So I should probably mute this first so I can test the audio. All right. So this is Eddie and the Arsons. My friend Adam Pilarzik is in this band. We're gonna listen to some music and play some League and watch some fish. 'Cause I don't know what else to do. But we just have to tinker a couple of settings first. Filter. Okay, we're just gonna do some slight editing. We'll figure this out. I know that there's a way to test this beforehand. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I do not have that set up either. All right, we're good. We got Adam's music playing. Maybe. If I minimize it, does it stop playing? Oh, that's mildly annoying. All right. It's gonna get wild. I don't know, maybe not. How long have I even been streaming for? This feels like a terrible idea. This really does. We're gonna try it.
The black rose shall bloom once more.
And then I will take feedback on if it was worthwhile. I'm going for Kindred. So this is League of Legends. And this was a terrible idea. How loud is the game audio? Oh, I would love to play Twitch. Yeah, I think I'll just try one game, and then I'm gonna go find something to eat. Oh, it is a terrible idea because I'm lagging. Okay, we discovered this. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. So this game is something that I've been playing on and off since 2011. Occasionally on the weekends because I am off work, I hop on and I play, but I haven't played in a really long time. I just kind of come and go from this game. And I thought it would be fun. But I've always liked PvP games. I prefer anything revolving against player versus player. I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft. You're not the only one. You're not the only one with an alt. Oh, but I'm But worth it. All right, let's see who's do. I guess we'll go for Lux. Nope, that was a terrible idea. Retreat. Okay, so I think I need a new plan. And it does not involve League. But until I successfully destroy myself, I'm at least going to play horribly. My best, but horribly. I turned that one around real quickly. Woo! I basically can do absolutely nothing. Oh, that was a terrible idea. Oh my gosh, talk about terrible ideas. Hello. Whew. Scared face, scared face. No. Never surrendering. Even if this was a terrible idea. Hopefully soon, though, I'll be able to spend a little bit more time outside with my pond and play horribly on League of Legends, but as a separate entity. I thought I wanted to play a game of League, and then I realized it was a terrible idea. I should have just gotten lunch and then continued on with my fish chores for the day. I technically don't have to do any, but I still like to do them. Ouch, this is just absolutely painful. What have I done? Alright. That was a terrible idea. I am going to go eat lunch and then just continue to hang out and appear randomly in places and things. Such. Thank you all for watching. It was fun though. Just getting to just walk around and do my Saturday ritual with some company. So thank you for hanging out. Hope you have a great Sunday. Be safe. Monday's around the corner. Enjoy the dread. Bye!